Exciting news is on the horizon. Soon, the first ever Bitcoin exchange-traded fund might be given the go-ahead. But this is when things become really interesting. The Shiba Inu and the Bitcoin exchange-traded fund have just been linked in a bizarre way. In addition to flash crashes and fake news, there is a mystery relationship. Do not miss out on the opportunity to learn how you may transform this wild journey into a golden opportunity by staying tuned as we break it down. Let us get straight down to business. I hereby defer. In recent times, the cryptocurrency market has been experiencing a roller coaster ride, as seen by charts that you have been looking at, principally driven by the highly anticipated decision that major businesses like BlackRock will make regarding the first ever cryptocurrency exchange-traded fund. An atmosphere of tremendous speculation and excitement has been created as a result of the fact that this exchange-traded fund that is solely focused on Bitcoin has been waiting for approval from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. A significant occurrence took place in the midst of all of this hype and anticipation. The first significant consequence was the appearance of a study that suggested the Bitcoin exchange-traded fund would never go through the regulatory process. The prices of both Bitcoin and Shiba Inu experienced a dramatic and virtually instantaneous flash fall, as a direct result of this information that appeared to be credible. The sudden drop in the value of Bitcoin, which was the most valuable cryptocurrency on the market at the time, acted as a gravitational attraction that pulled down other cryptocurrencies, including Shiba Inu, which tracked the same path as Bitcoin in this particular illustration. A striking demonstration of the close correlation between the price fluctuations of Shiba Inu and those of Bitcoin was clearly demonstrated by the flash crash that occurred in Shiba Inu. Investors quickly liquidated their holdings in response to what they regarded to be unfavorable news regarding the Bitcoin exchange-traded funding, resulted in a significant decrease in the value of Shiba Inu. This provides an indication of the degree to which the price of Shiba Inu is influenced by the general sentiment existing in the cryptocurrency market, particularly by significant events that are associated with Bitcoin. However, what transpired in the aftermath of this flash accident is just as compelling as the initial collapse itself. Both Bitcoin and Shiba Inu had a stunning price return when the truth came to light, and it was established that the initial story was, in fact, the result of a fabrication. This revival of Bitcoin served as a trigger for fresh confidence in the market as a whole. As a result, prices have increased significantly. Once more, Shiba Inu closely followed this positive trend, demonstrating that there is a clear pattern of correlation between the two cryptocurrencies. The sequence of events that surrounded the news about the Bitcoin exchange-traded fund highlight the profound influence that significant developments in the cryptocurrency market, particularly those that are associated with Bitcoin, have. These developments include the flash crash that was caused by negative speculation and the subsequent recovery that was sparked by the revelation of misinformation, can influence the price dynamics of alternative cryptocurrencies such as Shiba Inu. This exemplifies the interconnected and responsive structure of the cryptocurrency market, which is characterized by the fact that significant events can cause coordinated moves across a variety of assets. Nevertheless, this is precisely what we require at the moment. Permit me to expand. There is a lot of enthusiasm going on at the crypto world. Confidence with $4.05 trillion in assets. An important step was just taken by Assets Under Management, which was to officially register their Bitcoin fund for trading on public exchanges. It is as if they are yelling that they are from the rooftops. We are about to enter the more competitive world of finance, and what do you think? They need to complete this registration process in order to acquire the green light for their Bitcoin exchange-traded fund ED. But hold on, there's more to come. Additionally, VanEck is participating in the game. Going through the process of registering their cryptocurrency product is like a wave of excitement that spreads throughout the entire process. That being said, here is the inside scoop. All of these procedures in the registration process are comparable to the final dance before the big approval party. To put it another way, it's the manner that the industry communicates that they are following the rules. And we are really close to arriving. Businesses are rushing to make their products legally transferable in order to compete. In addition, we are all waiting for the moment when the very first Bitcoin exchange-traded fund is given the go-ahead. In light of the fact that the announcement is about to be made, you should get ready for some real crypto fireworks in the days ahead. And it is going to be a game changer. it is important to keep in mind that the cryptocurrency market is scheduled to receive tens of trillions of dollars. Permit me to immediately take you on a brief journey down memory lane. When the spot gold exchange traded fund was given the go-ahead, it instigated a significant event. Gold embarked on an 8-year bull run during which it reached all-time highs and eventually became the largest exchange-traded fund ETF in the world. It was as though gold fever had taken control. We are now in the present day. In addition, it appears that we are witnessing something comparable with Bitcoin. The decision made by Fidelity to register their Bitcoin fund, which is somewhat analogous to the situation that occurred with gold, is generating a great deal of enthusiasm. Parallels are being drawn, and some are wondering whether or not history could be repeated. There's a buzz going around, and it seems like people are getting the impression that something like might be developing in the realm of Bitcoin. Will a bull run occur in the Bitcoin market? Is it possible that it will become the future of exchange-traded funds, ETFs for the time being? Everything is purely speculative. On the other hand, the analogy to the previous gold boom is unquestionably generating some measure of anticipation. Watch out, for there is a possibility that history is about to be repeated. And in the middle of all this excitement, let us not forget about the delicate dance that Shiba Inu has been doing with the news about the Bitcoin ETF. The fact that Shiba Inu is dependent on the advances that occur within the Bitcoin ecosystem is remarkable. There is a possibility that the past will repeat itself, which might have a significant impact on the value of Shiba Inu and the dynamics of the market. Underlining the linked nature of the Bitcoin sector, it is important to keep an eye out for the story as it changes. In this fascinating chapter of market history, the story of Bitcoin and its probable road toward becoming an exchange-traded fund may very well influence the fate of Shiba Inu. A heightened anticipation is echoing throughout the cryptocurrency industry as a result of the possibility of a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund being approved. This anticipation is reminiscent of previous bull markets that were launched by groundbreaking breakthroughs. In the midst of this tense and exciting environment, it is essential for those who participate in the market to recognize the possibility of a bull market scenario. The analogy that is drawn to the spike in gold prices highlights the transformative influence that occurrences of this nature sometimes have. Nevertheless, the necessity of preparedness and heightened awareness comes hand in hand with the presence of a wonderful opportunity. Participants in the market ought to be aware of the rapidly developing narrative, as well as the potential market moves that may accompany the approval of a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. The essence of cryptocurrencies, which is interrelated, is demonstrated by Shiba Inu's reaction to the advances in Bitcoin, emphasizes the significance of maintaining a state of constant awareness and adaptability when navigating the crypto world. Given that history seems to be pointing to the beginning of yet another transformative chapter, it is of the utmost importance to be proactive and well-informed. It is necessary to take a strategic approach in order to take advantage of the possibility of a bull market, and persons working in the cryptocurrency field should maintain vigilance regarding both the chances and the problems that may arise. We are currently at a dynamic moment, and it is without a doubt that planning will be an essential component in successfully navigating the unexpected terrain of the Bitcoin market. Taking into consideration the fact that a significant number of viewers would be relatively unskilled in navigating a prospective bull market, the significance of this video becomes even more evident. For those who are more recent to the cryptocurrency area, the possibility of a bull market, particularly in the cryptocurrency space, may be both exhilarating and overwhelming at the same time. The purpose of this video is to act as a guide, offering viewers helpful insights and tactics that will enable them to maximize their profits throughout a market phase that may be undergoing a transformation. There are a number of abilities that are essential for investors to possess, including the ability to comprehend the mechanics of a bull market, to discern the possible consequences of key events such as ETF approvals, and to devise strategies that are effective. The objective of this presentation is not merely to provide information, rather it aims to actively educate and provide viewers with the tools that are required to successfully traverse the complexities of a bull market. When confronted with the possibility of market euphoria, having a well-defined strategy becomes of the utmost importance. The purpose of this video is to serve as a helpful resource for viewers who are interested in making well-informed decisions and optimizing their gains in a market landscape that is always shifting and has the potential to be lucrative. As a result, the bull market started. Where do we go from here? The problem is that 90% of individuals do not set a price target for Bitcoin, and even fewer people set a price target for alternative cryptocurrencies. Don't act like that, man. Are you so preoccupied with the latest news about exchange-traded funds that you have forgotten the golden rule? Make sure you have a plan. PvP refers to markets. It is always someone who is leaving liquidity. What steps can you take to ensure that it is not you? By devising a strategy. The steps to take in order to establish a plan for a bull market. Establishing a goal for your portfolio is the first step. To give you an example, I want to make $100,000. Your investment journey can be guided by a North Star, which is established by establishing a defined goal for your portfolio. For example, you could aim for a specific financial target such as $100,000 during a market cycle while you are investing. The significance of this phase lies in the fact that it makes your actions more purposeful, thereby transforming your intangible goals into concrete aims. This strategy, which is driven by goals, contributes to the development of discipline by serving as a continual reminder of your financial aspirations. It is the particular monetary target that serves as a motivating force, inhibiting impulsive judgments and ensuring that your activities are anchored within the larger context of your ultimate objective. A well-defined aim also makes it possible to measure the level of success achieved. It serves as a benchmark against which you may evaluate your performance, so leading to the development of a dynamic feedback loop that facilitates ongoing improvement. In turn, this encourages strategic decision-making because it allows you to connect your trading and investment methods with the objective that you are currently working toward. Setting a financial goal is another important aspect of risk management that should not be overlooked. For the purpose of limiting the attraction of excessive exposure that could potentially undermine your overall financial well-being, it assists you in establishing clear boundaries for acceptable risk management. The second step is to establish price targets, plural of targets. If you want to maximize your profits, you should have numerous levels at which you can do it. As a fast rule of thumb, here's a way to evaluate feasible ambitions based on market capitalization by establishing price goals. It is an essential phase in a well-structured plan for a bull market, particularly when there are numerous levels for profit-taking possibilities. A sensible approach to managing your investments is provided by the idea to establish distinct targets dependent on market capitalization. Recognizing the multifaceted nature of cryptocurrencies allows for greater flexibility and risk reduction through the implementation of this method. Having multiple profit-taking thresholds for large, mid, small, and microcap cryptocurrencies allows you to adapt your strategy to the different levels of volatility and growth potential that are present within each category. For example, while taking into account the present market capitalization of Shiba Inu, which is approximately $6 billion, the company is classified as a mid-cap. You are prompted to align profit-taking multiples in accordance with this recognition, which allows you to comprehend the particular dynamics and possibilities of mid-cap assets. Having said that, it is imperative that you consider your own thoughts. It is possible that you will find yourself in a scenario that is different. The tiered method takes into account realistic expectations as well, offering direction on aims that are attainable based on the growth potential that is inherent in various market cap tiers. As a result, this makes it easier to establish realistic objectives, take into account the specific qualities of each cryptocurrency that you could be holding. In the end, establishing numerous price objectives is a dynamic method that may be utilized to negotiate the complexity of the market. It enables you to capitalize on growth while preserving discipline and profit-taking, thereby guaranteeing that you take a balanced and responsive approach to maximum gains. In the event that you sold all of your tokens at the maximum price range, could you achieve your objective in the first step? When the response is no, you have a few choices available to you. In the first step, you have the option of either adding to your bags, adding risky bets, or rethinking your goal. Evaluating whether or not your portfolio matches with the criteria stated in the first phase is an important checkpoint in your plan for the bull market. It is important to visualize the moment when your plan will be successful. Would it be possible for you to achieve the financial goal that you established earlier if you were to sell all of your tokens at the maximum purchase price targets, in the event that the response suggests a poor outcome? The decision-making process progresses in a sophisticated manner, In this phase, you will be prompted to think about the various possible courses of action. You could give some thought to expanding your portfolio by adding other assets, investigating investing opportunities that involve a higher level of risk, or even going back to the basic target that you set in the first stage. This phase of introspection and adjustment highlights the importance of maintaining a flexible approach all throughout the process. It acknowledges the dynamic character of the market as well as the significance of modifying your approach to conditions that are always shifting at all times. It is recommended that strategic adjustments be made in order to better match with outcomes if the initial target looks to be overly ambitious, taking into consideration the present composition of the portfolio. In addition, when contemplating alternatives, such as expanding your holdings or exploring riskier bets, it is necessary to conduct a thorough analysis of the potential risks and benefits associated with these additional options. It places an emphasis on the importance of actively managing the risk profile of your portfolio in order to bring it into harmony with your financial goals